Welcome back to the Casual Game Hobbyist. We're here for Game 11 of Nebraska's 2025 season. This week, we're taking on Penn State in University Park, Pennsylvania. This is going to be a tough Big Ten battle with playoff and conference championship implications all around. A lot of fanfare for the pregame at Penn State as the Nittany Lions prepare to run out, and here they go. And here come our Nebraska Corn Huskers. It'll be number 4 Nebraska against 11 Penn State. But before we get to the game, let's rewind a bit, review last week, and see how we got here. Last week was another nail-biter of a game, which has been the theme of Nebraska's 2025 season, a 43-41 win against UCLA in overtime. We had a bye week, so here are all our commitments from the past couple weeks, 2 2-stars, and a commitment from a 4-star receiver. Looking at our recruiting rankings, we've dropped a bit again. We're down to number 7, but hey, it's it's still a top 10 ranking on the recruiting trail. We'll take it. If we finish in the top 10, I think we'll be happy, but we're not done yet. Our coaches on the hot seats, again, the big names continue to be Alabama, Michigan, Oklahoma, and Florida. Maybe one of those schools will offer Coach Nathan Moore a head coaching gig after this season. We'll have to see. But first, we got to finish out this season and look at the top 25. Here's the college football playoff rankings, and we dropped 1 spot from 3 to 4 since we were inactive last week, but we are still sitting in a good spot. And we're still in a good spot for the conference championship game as well, undefeated, 7-0, with 2 games to go on our conference slate. But, unfortunately, Emmett Johnson did drop from the Heisman race after picking up an injury and only playing a couple quarters in the last game, so Cade Klubnik is the leader in the clubhouse right now for the Heisman Trophy. And look at the team's schedule last week, or 2 weeks ago, really, that nail-biter of an overtime win against UCLA, and we are at Penn State this week and then back at home against Iowa to close out the regular season. And looking at Penn State, they are scoring a whopping 42.4 points per game. Their offense is humming along on all cylinders, so I hope our defense is up to the challenge this week when we play them at home at their own stadium. Defensively, they're giving up just under 25 points per game, so our defense has the numerical, statistical edge on the Penn State defense up to this point in the season. But yeah, that high-powered Penn State offense is going to be something that we absolutely need to stop. Injury report, still only 1 major injury. Keona Davis has 2 weeks left for recovery. Should be back for the playoff. Should we make it? And here we go. Let's get back to the game. Let's get back to Beaver Stadium with the chance of we are Penn State. Penn State gets the ball first, drives down the field, scores a touchdown, so the Nebraska offense takes over, down 7 points to start this drive. 4-yard run from Lindenmeyer. We're going to try to play a lot of ball control in this game, keep the Penn State offense off the field, but finding ourselves in a 3rd and long like this, a 3rd and 9 is not the way to do it. On 3rd and 9, good comeback route. A little wild throw, but a good snag by the receiver. Picks up the first down, so it's 1st and 10 from the 43. Lindenmeyer takes the ball up the middle, runs forward for about 13 and the first down. And here's a look at those recruiting rankings again. We are 7. Penn State is ranked 8th. So a couple of high-functioning programs on display here. So 1st and 10 from the opponent's 43 now. Motion to the left. And the give to Lindenmeyer again up the middle, nets 4 yards. He's already got 24 yards here on this drive. Nebraska comes out in the I form. A give to Emmett Johnson to the right. Picks up about 7 and the first down. Gets Nebraska to the 30-yard line. Again, Nebraska coming out in the I form. faking the handoff, rolling out left. Raiola runs ahead, picks up 15 yards, gets Nebraska first down, gets Nebraska into the red zone, runs read option, keeps it himself, picks up 1 yard. So 2nd and 9 from the 14. Nebraska looking to answer that Penn State touchdown, and they are not going to answer it on that play. No gain. Brings up another 3rd down, 3rd and long. Non-3rd and long, go to the play action. Try to get out to Isaiah Hunter. Out to the right, incomplete pass, and that's how we're going to end the first quarter. Penn State 7, Nebraska 0. Both teams averaging over 6 yards per play. Penn State getting 4 3rd down conversions on their first drive. Our defense has to step up on 3rd down. We'll start this second quarter with the field goal attempt, and we get it through the uprights for 3 points. It's going to make it a 4-point game. Penn State 7, Nebraska 3. Penn State fans are in shock that we would kick a field goal there, apparently. But their Nittany Lions would go down the field again, score another touchdown, makes it 14-3. And pitch out to the left on the first play of our second drive here. Emmett Johnson makes one man miss, takes it 75 yards to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska. What a run. What a home run hitter Emmett Johnson has proven to be so far this year, the 2025 season. It's going to make it 14-9 Penn State. After the extra point, Nebraska is going to be down 4, 14-10, and that's where our offense will get the ball back after forcing a punt. Give to Lindenmeyer up the middle. Stop for no gain. 2nd and 10. Fake to Quentin Ives. Raiola rolls out to the left. Looks like he had an option open. Decided to just tuck it and run. Picks up 9.5 to bring up 3rd and inches. And on 3rd and inches, oh man, no. Had the first down. If he could have made one man miss, he would have been to the house. Gets the first down, but ends up fumbling the ball. Penn State recovers. Any chance that his knee was down first? We'll have to take a look. DDS denied Dennis Sutton with the recovery, and there's Quinn Ives. There's the hit. Ball comes out, and actually DDS had the fumble, caused the fumble. Didn't recover it. Alas, not a great play. Incomplete pass there. As we take a look at the college football playoff bracket, Nebraska sitting in that 4th spot. We'd get a bye the first week. So Penn State had scored a touchdown and make it 21-10. And after 2 straight incompletions from Raiola, Nebraska is facing a 3rd and 10. Some orbit motion. Raiola drops back, completes the pass to Hunter out to the right. Hunter runs forward, picks up 13 and a first down. The clock continues to tick towards halftime. Raiola, no, come on. Raiola keeps the ball, picks up a good bit of yardage, but fumbles on his way down. That's another fumble recovery for the Penn State Nittany Lions. And they are going to take over with pretty darn good field position on their opponent's 48. Tony Rojas with the forced fumble. Luckily, the Nebraska defense holds strong. Doesn't let up any points, so it's still 21-10. We're down 11 with 1:40 here left in the first half. Running speed option out to the left. Didn't like his option to pitch. Raiola keeps it. 3rd and 3. A give to Emmett Johnson. Barely gets the first down there. He's got 91 yards on 5 carries here in the first half, buoyed by that 75-yard run to start the second quarter, or to start the second drive for Nebraska. Pass over the middle is complete, picks up 4, makes it 2nd and 6. Raiola rolls out to the left. Probably had a man open, but just couldn't complete that pass as he was getting hit. Another play-action pass, nothing open. Tucks it and runs, picks up the first down. We hit 1 minute left here in the second quarter. Raiola takes the snap, drops back, takes a few steps to the right, throws a dime out to the right. The receiver just drops it. Hit him in the hands. Just drops the ball. Can't have that. On 2nd and 10, hoping to slow down that pass rush. Throws a halfback screen out to the left. Picks up 9.5. Makes it 3rd and inches. Nebraska calls a timeout with 47 seconds left. And on 3rd and inches, give it to Emmett Johnson. Just pick up the first down, move those chains. Get into the red zone. From the 19, 40 seconds is plenty of time to score. Rayola hits key on the curl route. Gives him 57 yards of passing here in the first half. With 30 seconds left, motion out to the left. They give to Emmett Johnson. Picks up a couple. Nebraska is going to call a timeout. 2nd and goal from the 5. Try to punch it up the middle with Lindenmeyer, no dice. And with 8 seconds left, Rayola is going to snap the ball, pitch it out to the right, and absolutely nowhere to go for Emmett Johnson. He is just swarmed by Nittany Lion defenders. Going to bring up 4th down with 3 seconds left. Nebraska opts to take the points to Coach Nathan Moore. And his offense scored 13 points in the first half, but still find themselves down by 8. After forcing a turnover, our offense gets the ball back in great field position. Run of 3 yards, brings up 2nd and 7. Huge run by Lindenmeyer, gets the ball to the 12. Nebraska comes out 1st and 10 from the 12 in the flex bone, running the QB counter option. Nothing there. Lucky to pick up 2 yards, gets the ball to the 10. Again in the flex bone. Trying to run triple option or counter option. No gain on the counter option play. 3rd and 8 from the 9. And trying to play action pass, and DDS is just not fooled. Set up the field goal attempt, and we sneak the ball through the left upright there, making the score 21-16. And oh, the horror of the field goal. Anyway, 21-16. That score remains as we get the ball back, starting this drive from our own 21. Give to Johnson up the middle, picks up 4. He's closing in on 100 yards. He's got 96 on 10 carries. He's having a pretty good game, but our offense overall seems anemic and can't really get the ball moving. 3rd and 8. And the route Rayola was looking for was covered. Leads to a 7-yard sack. Have to punt the ball, and we do. Defense holds again. Still 21-16 with 2:38 left in the 3rd quarter. Lindenmeyer finds some room at the middle, picks up 9. Brings up 2nd and inches from the 48. Rayola's going to keep it to the right. Hang on to that ball, man. Picks up the 1st down. Nebraska in the wing bone. Give to Emmett Johnson to the left. Just nothing there. Loses a yard. So, Coach Moore comes out in the wing bone again and is going to flip it out to Emmett Johnson on the left. And, man, just one move there. Could have sprung him. Didn't work out. No gain. And an ill-advised pass there. Lucky it wasn't intercepted. That last 3 plays were very disappointing. Going to lead to a punt. Penn State takes over at their own 21. Goes on the field, scores, make it a 12-point game. 28-16 with just over 6 minutes left here in the 4th, and Nebraska's going to have to make some magic happen again. Good throw to pick up the 1st down here from the 46. Complete a pass, only picks up a yard. Clock stops momentarily, and then continues to run. Rayola and Dainke love that comeback route. Near the sideline, completed again, and oh, what a catch. What an absolute snag by Emmett Johnson to pick up the 1st down. Just one-handed that ball in a time that we really needed someone to make a play, and he does. Takes the ball again on the halfback screen. Tackled out of bounds at the 2. And Nebraska's not out of this game yet. Good drive dialed up by Coach Moore. Touchdown, Nebraska touchdown, Emmett Johnson from the 2. We're going to opt for the extra point here. We're going to make it 28-23. With 4 minutes and 34 seconds left in the game, Emmett Johnson, another touchdown there. Defense holds. We get the ball back, starting on our opponent's 46 good field position with 3 minutes, 26 seconds left in the game. First down play, incomplete pass over the middle. So it's going to make that a 2nd and 10. Everybody is covered. Riola takes it himself for 10 yards. On the first down, get those chains moving as we approach 3 minutes left in the game. Running speed option to the left. Definitely should have kept that one. Instead, pitches it, loses a yard, and on 2nd down, rolls out to the right, finds his receiver wide open. Good route to get that separation. Wide open, first down, gets the ball to 16, and after the 2-minute timeout, a give to Lindenmeyer for 3 up the middle. Running the hurry up as time ticks away. Another give to Lindenmeyer up the middle, picks up 6, so it's going to be 3rd and inches with 1:30 left in the game. Why not give it to Luke Lindenmeyer again as he picks up the first down, rumbles ahead to the 4, and after an injury timeout, it's going to be first down. And you know what? Let's let Lindenmeyer finish off the drive. Touchdown, Nebraska, 4-yard run, Luke Lindenmeyer. There's the surrender cobra pose from the Penn State fans. They are in disbelief that they could lose this game, and lose this game they will. We score 31-28. Defense comes up huge in the second half. Offense comes up huge with 6 minutes left in the game, down 12. Emmett Johnson is our player of the game. 2 scores, 97 yards on 14 attempts. Didn't quite get to 100 yards, but we're going to take those 2 scores, and we're going to take this victory as we move to 11-0, undefeated in conference play. And no matter what, we just secured a berth in the Big Ten championship game. Join us next week as we head back to Lincoln, Nebraska. We head back home to take on our rival Iowa in the last game of the regular season.